I knew it was coming.
I'm not that damn short.
You want to turn down mic 3?
Mic 3's off. Why are you grabbing my cigar?
Well, I was going to empty your ashtray real quick.
I'm not
Trying to have new days.
worried about the ashtray.
Almost the new year.
Static.
You got static? Well, it looks like the volume's up on it.
It is, but it's turned off up here.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Okay.
So.
Ooh, I hear the static too.
Yeah.
I hear the static as well. You look a little darker in there than I do.
That's not it. Oh well.
I can't hear you at all.
I'll get it figured out. It's my first day.
We gonna start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unrolled episode 5.
Episode 5, Unrolled. Trying to be the worst
Cigar podcast on the internet.
Yep. I think we're doing pretty good. You want to talk cigars?
I think we're fucking nailing it.
We are definitely nailing it. I am hearing that. Hopefully it's... That girl fucked it up.
I don't give a shit what it is.
It probably won't be in post.
I don't know.
We'll find out. This mic, I'm loud.
Yeah, it's seems a little louder today for some reason.
Right.
I don't know why. I've not adjusted anything, so
Yeah, I haven't touched it. I got in trouble last time.
I've not. Everything's the same.
So you sat through season 10 of Letterkenny yesterday?
Yeah, I watched. Well, I don't know that I sat through it. I enjoyed all of it.
Right,
so.
right. I watched episode 1 this morning when I got in.
I'm sitting through Yellowstone
Oh.
because I don't really enjoy that. It was all right the first season, but now it's just garbage. So, but I like Letterkenny, so I didn't sit through Letterkenny.
I don't know if I guess I'm all caught up on Letterkenny. I thought maybe I missed a season.
Mm-mm.
But when they did the recap on episode 1, I was all in. I was like, oh shit, I am caught up. So
The recap's the only thing I didn't care for.
well, I had that fight story in episode 1 when they're talking about the fight. They're all sitting in the back of the trucks.
Right.
I was falling out of the chair. I was just laughing.
Right.
Because they're making fun of the big, thick dude.
Right.
And
right.
what you gonna do, math? He goes, what can you count to? And he's like, 200 or so. I fucking lost my shit. Oh, it's so funny.
Put a shirt on. Speaking of shirts.
Oh, shit. Nice segue, buddy. You're like a professional.
I am. Getting good at this, ain't I?
Fucking, this is the first strip tease we've done.
That's right.
Chuck's wearing an Unrolled shirt.
Yeah, we got merch.
Yeah, we do have merch.
Weren't we getting beanies?
Yeah, they're not done. They had to get done somewhere else because they're actually embroidered.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they went uptown, not downtown.
They went somewhere. I don't know where they went. So, yeah, we got some beanies coming since we're really just now getting ready to get into our cold, miserable, shitty season of the year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So it's like Happy New Year, and then you're like, I hate this year for about 3 months, and then the weather starts to break. So, but yeah, so we have some long sleeve tees. Long sleeve tees that say Unrolled, and that's all it says. It just says Unrolled. It doesn't even say, like, it doesn't have the YouTube icon, or it really tells you nothing except for Unrolled. It's just as bad as this fucking podcast.
Right. Everything about this is terrible.
At least we spelled Unrolled properly. I mean, it could have went worse.
It's all about consistency.
Yeah, no, I mean, if there was any, I mean, you just know that we are purposely being terrible.
So if you watch this podcast and you think you're going to come in the cigar shop and you're going to get anything other than terrible,
Cigars are good, though.
You've not been watching this podcast.
Cigars are good. And we had customers playing the Golden Tea yesterday.
Yeah, did you want to mention your golden tea?
Oh, yeah, I got Golden Tea. Basically,
I fucking hate that thing.
$4 a day is my habit right now of Golden Tea. I play 18 holes.
I think I stuck $6 in it the other day. Saturday.
Yeah, you're really terrible at it.
Really, really terrible at it.
Yeah. No, and I'm bad, but like you make me feel better.
Really, really terrible at it.
So, at least your role here is, well, you make me feel good at Golden Tea. Those two guys last night, they were playing Joe and Daniel. They were doing really well. They played 18 out, and I think they're both under par. I don't know if I've ever been under par so far. So, but the plan is to get better at it and then challenge our buddies at other cigar shops, which so far we're gonna lose. And there's another cigar shop over in St. Louis, Lit Cigar Lounge. They have a Golden Tea. So I got the super nerdy card that I swipe.
You can just enter your stuff. That's what that keypad is on top.
No, you got to do it through the trackball.
I've been doing it through. It's what the keypad is on top.
Oh, okay. Oh, you should get a letter soon. Jesus address?
No, I used my house.
Oh. And then, yeah, so I caught up on Letterkenny this morning. I just missed the first episode and the last one. I watched both of them. So I was cool with that. I got a battery pack coming to recharge my one wheel.
I got a battery coming today for my one wheel.
Did you bring your one wheel?
No.
You're not going to fuck with it at work?
No, tomorrow I will.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go home and grab the battery whenever it shows up.
Oh, it's going to the house?
Yeah.
All my mail comes up here.
I try that, but it gets to be a pain in the ass once in a while. So.
Yeah, I'm with that. It rather comes here, it goes to Rick and Emily's place. So.
It's a good place for a package to be sitting.
No, packages don't go there at all. Just the bills, the tax bills.
Oh, you don't want to pay them anyway?
No, we made it though. We paid them all. And if you're watching outside of Illinois, we have the lowest tax rate ever. You should move here.
Absolutely.
I mean, they almost pay you.
Absolutely.
They almost pay you to own property in this state. Tobacco tax is real low.
I heard Grafton's paying people to move up there.
That would be amazing. I would move to Grafton.
I think it's great. I'm pretty sure I read in the paper, or I read an article somewhere that I don't read the paper. I read it on the internet somewhere, and so it's true. Abraham Lincoln said that
he did quote that.
Said that they were selling they were giving away property in Grafton to move there.
And Lincoln would know. I mean, he came to Alton once. Twice.
There is a statue.
His one and only duel, they say, was in Alton, but that's actually not even true.
No, because it was in West Alton.
Right, it was in Missouri.
Yeah, right, because they had ridiculous gun laws back then too, probably.
I think it was a sword duel, because he picked the sword because Abraham Lincoln was so much taller than Douglas. So he wanted to do a sword duel, and because he was not going to lose, because his wingspan was that much greater than Douglas's. So he picked swords. They go over there, and then they hash out whatever they're hashing out. Then Lincoln laid in a casket, and they brought him back over to Illinois, and Lincoln was pulling a fucking prank on everybody. He laid in a casket. There's your history lesson for today, and
if any of it's in any way at all true.
I read it all on the internet, so I know it's 100% factual.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
I mean, I wouldn't spread anything unless I did all my research first. What are you smoking on today there, bud?
I have a punch because I actually wanted to smoke something.
Nice.
Instead of fucking dealing with it all day. I've just been having bad luck. I don't know what it is. Just a lot of tunneling.
That's okay. I got when Scott was here on our AP cigar anniversary. He rolled some cigars, so I had one sitting in the humidor.
Oh, I was gonna grab one of my Vengazas, and I forgot about them.
Shit.
I always forget about them
Old
because they're in
school.
that bottom drawer.
Old school. Who else has something in there? Does Jeff have?
I think Jeff's got a bundle of Judges in there. I think.
Okay. All right.
But I got them 2 Vengazas in there. I keep fucking forgetting about them. They ain't never gonna get smoked because I keep forgetting about them.
That's okay. They're just aging. I mean, they might turn bad. Oh, I ordered lumber for the Alton building.
Oh, did you finally get a material list from our wonderful contractor?
I did.
He's the greatest.
I did get a list.
He is absolutely the best.
Yeah, you put a T on the end of it.
He is the best.
There's no T. It's just best.
No, right.
Right.
He is great. He is absolutely wonderful.
So he got
Stellar guy.
Got me a list. Assured me completion date will be on time.
What's on time? It was supposed to be the first of the year.
Well, right. So then my mom tells him, well, I have a class starting in February, like another school session. And then February gets put in his head. So he's like, well, I can take these other jobs. He's not charging me a lot, man. I mean, and the work's great. So it's just one of those things. But he called me last night because I'm texting with him. He calls me last night and he goes, stop freaking out. I'm like, I am freaking out, man. I'm like, we have 3 weeks. We still have to decorate. So just because you're done, that means I got to go in and clean, then move all our stuff in.
He's actually pretty good at leaving places clean.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not. I mean,
no, he's good at everything he does. He's just so fucking busy. Like
right.
Everybody right now is so busy.
Right.
Like
he's busier than he needs to be.
Well, and that's the thing. It's great to be busy, man. But as long as you can get everything done, and he assured me we're gonna be done in time. And then I'm at stress level. I'm at panic mode right now. So I'd like to get shop 2 open.
You're in the hands of a dick beater.
Well, I mean, fucked. Half time I'm the dick beater, so it's all good. So I sent the wood list off to Missouri to get them going on that.
How'd you use Jim's spot again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if he probably doesn't want me actually naming his company, but I did.
Right.
So I had to text him, get the number. So then I texted a photo of the list. I wrote it a little neater. Ronnie writes like he's missing fucking 4 fingers. So.
Well, he's missing an E.
Well, I know, but it's fucking, that shouldn't affect his penmanship.
I mean, hey, when you do what he does for a living, and I'm not talking about construction, you get kind of shaky.
Right, I assume. Oh. So no guest today, but we got
None.
what? We got somebody coming on next week.
I think Dan's coming on next week.
Right on. And then there's somebody coming
Knucklehead.
on. Yeah, there's somebody coming on the week after that.
Brad.
Oh yeah. So
Brad.
we'll have what's his
We're gonna have an enthralling conversation about cleaning carpets.
No, or Patriot Beard Supply.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and Dan, we could talk about his art, or his art on skin, or his art on cars, or his art on canvas.
Right.
He's like the Bubba Gump of fucking art over
Right.
there. So it'd be kind of fun. Hopefully bring something cool. Be neat if you showed something off. Dan, bring something fucking cool.
Dan.
And then, yeah, so then that's it as far as guests lined up right now.
Yeah. I don't even know who else to,
I'm surprised this many people even want to get on the shit show.
we're all out of people.
This is a terrible podcast.
Absolutely terrible.
What's going to be our backdrop? Have you decided?
I have not decided at all.
Let's not do palm trees.
I had a hard time with the last one anyway because it was too bright in the back. I was telling that to Joe yesterday. I was like, I don't know what the fuck happened, man, but I'm cussing a whole lot more on this one too.
Uh-oh. There goes our money.
I said, I don't know what happened, but like the first, because the camera records in 30-minute intervals, and I can't change it. And I said the first 30 minutes, it was perfect. Like you could see the glass ashtray separate from everything. It was perfect. And then And then in the second half, it just went to shit, and I have no idea what happened because everything was the same.
Did Joe have any
No,
insight?
Joe's not used to this green screen either.
Okay.
So I told him I was going to do, I'm probably going to come up on Sundays and do a little side project of my own.
Yeah.
And it's going to be basically nothing but green screen.
Okay.
So I'll be able to play with the green screen on something I really don't give a shit about.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, we gotta get Steve in here. We need another Steve talk. Steve.
Yeah, we didn't have an extra last Sunday because of I'm gonna blame it on the holiday, but
there you go.
It's because we didn't do anything.
Right. And then we got another holiday this week, so there's that.
We'll have an extra this week.
Yeah,
I'll make sure something drops Sunday. Something.
Can we just put together, 10-minute clips of Steve sleeping in different positions?
We probably could.
Because that photo you posted yesterday fucking was, I don't even know how that cigar was staying in his mouth. He was like,
well, he was like mumbling in his sleep too.
Was he really? Was he?
So you don't get that in the picture, but going. I was like, what the fuck? I'm watching him because I'm waiting for the cigar to drop.
Right.
And it wasn't smoking anymore, so it wasn't going to burn him or nothing. But I was watching him waiting for the cigar to drop like, motherfucker.
Oh, that's awesome. I told you when he fell asleep back here in these chairs, and I took the cigar out of his hand, and I put it in the ashtray because it was smoking. It was like
right.
it was just lit, and he fell asleep that fast. And I take it out and I put it in the ashtray next to him, and it's that power recliner, so it goes real slow down. So he's flopping around like a fish because he thinks he's on fire. He couldn't even get out 3 words because he was so upset. He thought he was burning the chairs or burning himself. Oh, he was cracking me up.
He was over there mumbling. He was out. Out.
Well, the day before, he was sawing some logs there. The day before.
He wasn't. I would have woke him up if he was snoring.
Oh, no. Whenever I was in there, he was sawing logs. Yeah, I just turned the TV up.
No, I would have woke him up. I get enough of that at my house. Every animal in that house snores.
We had the dog doing the, the Joker laugh. Yeah, and he's just sitting there he wasn't even in the bed. He was on the floor, and he's just, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's time for you to go somewhere else.
Right, sleep outside if you're going to scare me.
Right.
I don't need that in my life.
Are you want to watch a screwy movie? It's on Amazon Prime. It's free. I think it's called Vivium.
Okay.
It's weird. It was just weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that good, but it was weird enough that I kept watching it. It really wasn't even that good of a movie, but I kept watching it because by the time I got to the point where I was like, this is kind of screwing, and I don't care to watch it no more. I was invested and had to see I wanted to see what happened.
Well, yeah.
What the problem was,
right.
What was actually going on. It was. I can't say it wasn't a bad movie. It was all right, but it was really fucking weird.
Did you watch The Matrix yet?
No, I ain't watched that yet.
It's on the HBO.
Is it on HBO? There's a show on HBO Max yesterday, and I seen it advertised. We were watching. I can't remember what we were trying to watch, but I was watching Don't Look Up on Netflix.
Yeah.
We were getting ready to watch Don't Look Up on Netflix, and I don't think that was it, though, because this was a commercial in front of something that we were trying to watch. But it's supposed to be on HBO Max, and it's supposed to have Danny McBride in it and a bunch of those guys in it. And it's supposed to be in its second season. I can't find it.
Is it the one that was advertised in front of Letterkenny?
No.
Okay. Did you see that one?
Maybe.
They had Kenny Powers in it.
Oh, yeah, Danny McBride.
Right. And then he had, there was a bunch of other people. That had to have been yesterday you watched that.
But it's supposed to be on HBO Max.
Oh, this one said it was a Crave original, so I was just going to try to stream it.
Maybe. I don't remember the name of it, so.
Yeah, go look at episode 1. And it's something to do. Yeah, go look at
maybe
episode 1. Maybe
that's where I've seen it.
And, because I saw it and then I actually replayed it because I was like, well, shit, we can stream that too. Because it looked like a series.
Yeah, it looked funny.
Because it was like a family business passed down to these other two, and they're going to open up some kind of resort.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Letterkenny you saw it in front of.
I went looking for it I thought it was supposed to be on HBO Max or something. I went looking for it and got irritated and turned it off.
It's probably only in Canada.
I get irritated a lot with that TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, do you want to watch this movie? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Do you want me to play the movie? Yes. Are you sure? Yes.
Bill, you forgot a step. Which streaming service would you like to watch this movie on? Like, it fucking matters. Oh shit! Now we're not getting paid.
Hit play. Okay, I hit play. Are you sure? Hit play again. And then if you're on Hulu, which commercial experience would you like for the $65 streaming experience?
That's why we had to cancel the Hulu, man.
Hulu's trash.
Hulu is trash.
Absolute garbage.
I hope they monetize us and put a Hulu commercial right in here.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Absolute garbage. Not worth the money. That shit froze up. Shit froze up more than the pirate ones we use.
Yeah, absolutely. And the only reason I had it was for sports. And then now I think I have two different people's sports app on here. So we have like Bally's, and I like to keep this shop as ghetto as possible, where like we're stealing people's streaming services from all over the country.
Right. We just we get new customers in and we get their streaming. Well, if you want to watch that game, then you got to log in, bud.
Right. Absolutely. And then it stays until they change their password.
And you don't get to log out.
Nope. There is no log out. So yeah, I don't know if we still have Motor Trend. I don't know if Travis canceled. Have you logged into that lately?
I forgot. I had it, but I forgot my password completely. I know Travis's password. Unless he changed it. I know it.
Fucking send it.
I'll have to look for it.
It's probably his password.
I'll have to look and see if it works again because there's all kinds of new stuff out on it.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
We're post-COVID. Except for every fucking professional sports team. They're going back 2 years ago.
What is?
Every sports team fucking playing. Everybody's out for COVID.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's early 2020.
They've delayed everybody.
It's early 2020. We've gone back in time.
It's the fear. They got to put the fear back in you.
I'm scared of the fucking Decepticons.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I was going to go buy a yellow Camaro just so I could be safe.
Well, you got to start out with a piece of junk Volkswagen Bug, and then it turns into the yellow Camaro.
I'd be okay with all of these options, actually.
So
I would love to have a piece of shit fucking 70s Bug.
I know a guy
Who's got a piece of shit yellow Bug?
Yep, I know a guy.
Is it convertible?
No.
I'd love to.
No, he doesn't. It's not. He's got. There's 60s Bugs. But
is that?
He's got a bunch of them.
60s Bugs, man. They have the old 6-volt.
He's related to Bada.
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 We haven't seen that guy in a minute.
He came in 2 months ago.
Did he?
Yeah, that's the first time he'd been in anywhere since Pawn Shop closed.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
you was here
Oh, yeah.
last time he came
Yeah.
in.
I think we ridiculed him until he left, and then it'll be
likes
another
it.
2 months.
He likes it.
He does like it. If we didn't, he'd think there was something wrong. So if you ever come in the shop and we're really polite and cordial to you, that means we want you to leave.
Especially if you feel uncomfortable because we're being polite and cordial to you.
Right.
It's time to go.
The nicer we are to you.
Them fucking degens that were in here yesterday.
What the fuck? I was glad I missed all that.
I didn't even notice they were both smoking until the guy went to go in the walk-in. And I was like, dude, you're going to have to put that out if you're going in that walk-in.
Right.
And then I figured, well, they're not going to be here that long, so I won't even cause the issue with them about putting the cigarettes out. And then and then the one dude just couldn't make up his mind. He was like, oh. Come on, buddy.
What'd they get?
They've been drinking.
What'd they get? Well, yeah, I figured.
Garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, they, when I saw the one guy smoking, because I smelled it, and I looked, and I was like, I'm getting ready to say something. I'm like, I'm just fucking going to leave right now. Like, yeah. They're on their way out.
Right, and that's why I didn't say anything.
Right.
I didn't want to
escalate the situation over
I didn't see no point in causing a ride over half a cigarette for
Right.
a guy that wasn't going to be in here 2 minutes.
Right, and probably never come back.
Right.
So.
They'd been drinking. I mean, they were nice enough. I mean, they weren't,
Right. So yesterday was
discourteous or anything.
The April Fool's Day for all of Mexico. Is that?
That's according to our amigos next door.
Our Chinese guys next door.
That's right.
All right. So that was interesting. I didn't partake in that.
I like that guy. The one that brought in the food.
Yeah.
He's great. He's hilarious.
He's
Cracks me
awesome.
up. Cracks me up.
He's so funny.
He goes, man, you can go out that door. And I go, you got that door blocked. And he goes, you got to be like us. Jump. And then Some random customer just sitting there starts busting up laughing.
That's so funny. Now, you know what? I mean, they're all pretty great next door.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just the funniest one of them all.
Yeah. No, he's got a great sense of humor. I like how he comes in. It's a Mexican restaurant next door for anybody that doesn't know. And then Chuck will go over and order food, and they'll bring it. You know, we go in and we order, because you can't call, because whoever answers the phone's like the last guy to get here.
They find the only guy over there that can't speak any English at all to answer the phone every time.
They put him on phone duty. I think that's how they learn English. And then so they bring the food over, and this one particular guy, which I don't know his name. I've been here fucking 10 years, and I don't know his name.
They told me his name, and I forgot.
Yeah, they're probably lying though. They never tell you the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, everybody makes up so much shit over there. I think they're super bored, and they just make shit up all the time. And so anyway, so he comes in, and almost every time he comes in, he announces he's there with. He goes, "I got Chinese food," but it's with a heavy Mexican accent. He sets down the Mexican food. So I don't know. It's just that's you're getting part of the show with the $15 tacos. You know, you get a little entertainment with it.
Right. That's $5 a taco.
$5 a taco, and there is 73 cents worth of material in there.
Right. And they keep going up.
Yeah.
Prices change every time I go over there. Can't figure it out.
Yeah.
But I was giving Jaime shit the other day because I was like, somebody said, well, he's the boss. And I said, you need to take that duty away from him. He built a 2-car garage.
I thought it was 3. They got a 3-car garage. There's 3 bays.
I said, he thought, I don't, we got plenty of parking. Let's put a garage in. Right here in the middle of our parking spot.
Last weekend on Friday, it was just slammed. I mean, there was every parking spot full.
I can't hardly drive away from this place when they're busy like that.
Yeah, it sucks. But good for them for being busy. #1 Mexican restaurant in Rosewood Heights. So we're honored to be next door to them.
#1. Literally next door, I can hear them in the bathroom.
#1.
Whenever I'm using this bathroom over here, I can hear them next door. I don't remember that from when the pawn shop was here either. So they must be getting louder.
Or they did a little remodeling, so maybe they're closer to the wall.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because they've done quite a bit of remodeling there. And then they added that paint booth, that 3-car paint booth.
Oh, yeah.
So I asked if I could park there, and they're like, yeah. I was like, fuck you going to use it for?
Well, the one guy is wanting to know if I wanted to rent it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
He said, yeah.
$20 a month. I'll put the car in there.
That's cheap.
Yeah, we still have a couple of cars we can hide away.
That's cheap.
We have
nothing old?
Nothing old.
Nothing old.
Oh, I mean, Jeff does. Ethan does on our parking lot.
Oh, yeah. Ethan does.
So.
Ethan. He's got an old truck down there that I was going to go, been meaning to stop down there and look at, but I just haven't.
The big box Chevy?
No, it's an old Chevy with a big old flatbed on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that the trailer he just posted, like the 50s Chevy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He posted a picture of it.
Did he? I'm not on that. I'm not on any accounts like that. So.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it. It made sense. So.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I was being sarcastic.
It's another car for his barn. I think Ethan's problem is he just doesn't like empty space.
Oh, he's got to fill it all up?
Yeah, he's got to fill it all up.
That makes sense.
With cars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to clean out a corner, you might as well put something in it.
He gets to go out there once in a while and touch all of them.
He's like the Jay Leno of Madison County.
Okay. Fair enough.
With a eclectic collection.
Fair enough.
So we know guys that have 30 GTOs.
So listen, I can call it all junk because one of my old cars is there. So two of them are going to be there soon.
Yeah, 2.
So I can call them all junk because I contributed.
I don't think he's got, the Lincoln. He's got the Lincoln too. So 3.
So, okay, 3.
Is that it?
Does he? Oh, yeah, they're still driving that Lincoln too. Well, they were. Wade was driving it when the truck was down.
Yeah. Yeah, Wade was on the side of 255 in the Lincoln, and I pulled over, and he ran out of gas. So I pulled over to see if I could help, and somebody was already bringing him gas. But yeah, it was in the morning. He was just sitting there on the exit ramp, and so he had the hood propped. I guess the universal sign of I'm out of gas. You pop the hood,
Right.
and so I stopped to see if I can help him out, and I looked, and they have almost every belt off that car. No AC, like.
What, the AC worked?
I know, and
Everything worked.
Yeah, they just decided, maybe it's going to be a drag car with them fancy offset wheels.
I don't.
Right.
Wheels are hideous.
Wheels are hideous.
I don't understand. Yeah, the AC worked on that car.
Yeah.
I was in the AC when I drove it
Wobbled home.
back. Yeah, when I wobbled it back.
Oh Jesus, that was a fucking trip.
It's a good time.
Did you make it all the way back here, or did we have to change tire on the way?
I made it all the way back.
And then we had to change tire instantly because it went flat.
Yeah. I think it was a while before we changed that tire.
It was almost instantaneous.
But you must have changed it then.
Yeah, I changed it. Yeah, because I pulled up the next day and it was completely flat.
So I'm sitting watching TV last night, and Sarah looks at me and goes, "Well, Lexus is down the road with a flat." Great, right? Great. It's cold outside. I can't tell that I didn't know that it was as foggy as it was. So
Right.
I get up, and I'm like, "Well, where's she at?" She's just like a block away, and I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna drive that son of a bitch
Right.
back on a flat. I'm not fucking with that tonight." And I get there, and sure enough, tire's flat, and the rim is bent so fucking bad. I was like, "What did you hit?" Like the rim was bent so bad, I was surprised the airbags didn't go off.
No shit.
The rim was that rim is folded
Holy
in
shit.
like almost in half in one spot. It's just completely flat.
Right.
And I was like, "What did you hit?" "Oh, well, that curb." And I was like, "There's not a curb down. There's a giant ditch down there. How did you go?" And nothing else, no other damage to the car. And I was like, "How did you go through this giant ditch?" And that's all.
So you couldn't drive that back
I drove it back.
with the bent rim?
Yeah, it was in my neighborhood. It wasn't that far away.
Okay.
It wasn't that far away. And so I get out and I go, "Where's your keys?" And so she hands me the keys. And I said, "Well, I can't drive two cars back," because she's just kind of standing there. Because, I think she smokes way more pot than I ever did, which is an achievement. Because we used to smoke a lot of pot. I think she smokes way more than I ever did. But she's just standing there and I'm like, "Well, I can't drive two cars back. So unless you want to drive the one with the flat back, you got to drive mine." So I get away. I pull away, and I'm figuring, I mean, she's not had her license long, but
Right.
you put it in drive and press the gas pedal. It's the same as any other car.
Same as hers.
Right.
Right.
So I get it down. I get that car down the road, and I've not seen any signs of any car following me. So I put it in reverse, and I back it all the way up. Flat tire the whole time. I put it in reverse, and I back it up. Well, I mean, the rim's destroyed.
Right,
So
right.
Screw
You're not making it better.
I'm not making anything worse either.
Right.
So I back it all the way up, and I get back there, and I go, "What are you doing?" "I don't know how to drive this." What do you mean? It's got the same thing as the other car.
It's even in the same position, right? It's on the
in
floor.
the exact same place.
It's sad when automatics get too complicated to drive.
So, I mean, when your highest draft hits,
So I'm working on the website for table36.com. This is my first time ever building a website, so it is looking hideous right now. So I don't know. I worked a little bit on it
you're
today.
using a free program when we pay for one.
Well, this thing will help me get it on the proper servers and everything like that. Does yours do that?
We should be. It probably does, actually. I don't know. I've never messed with it. I don't know anything about website design. So
I don't know.
all I've ever done is bought websites and parked them and then sold them for money later. So
Yeah, I had to renew the GoDaddy, the domain name. And so I was like, well, we bought it in January 16th, and shortly after that I went to changing everything over.
has it been a full year?
Almost, man.
It's been a full year.
And the website's still from 2015, which is pretty awesome. So, so I took photos and, and I was asking guys to help me do it, and they're like, hey, we need some pictures. I'm like, well, there's plenty on the drive. Just pull off whatever you need. It really wasn't. Like, I didn't have pictures that I wanted to represent the brand. So I just went through and took pictures of the all the different peacemakers, and so I'm struggling through a website right now. So
I mean,
my goal is to have it done by the end of this week.
by the end of the week.
By the end of like not changed over, but like done. So I'll send it to you since you won spelling bees, and check my spelling, and then I'll send it to some other people just make sure everything looks good.
What I always did was I just opened Microsoft Word and everything I wanted to type.
Just type it there.
I type it into Microsoft Word because it'll correct everything, and then you can just copy it.
Yeah, and then you got the grammar and everything.
Yep. And then you've got your apostrophes in the right place, and your pronouns, and your non-binaries, and your...
I was wondering how far we're going.
Your LGBTs are in the right spot.
Don't forget about the Q's.
That is the most important thing, is make sure your LGBTs are in order.
So I had a guy in Missouri text me, and he goes, do you have a YouTube channel? And I was like, yeah. He goes, what's your YouTube channel called? So I told him. He goes, I just heard about it on the Craft and Puro podcast. And he goes, I want to check it out. And I was like, oh, you're in for a treat. I just left it at that.
Should have asked him, well, do you enjoy the Craft and Puro podcast?
Right. Do you enjoy the education you get?
Right, because if you do, you can just go right on it. I mean, subscribe still.
Right, please. We're trying to get to, hey, are we going to give something away?
At what?
I don't know. You want to start at like 100 subscribers?
Well, since nobody's subscribing, we actually lost subscribers, which means somebody out there watched this and said, yeah, no, thanks.
Well, it could have been like an old Hood Chats subscription.
Right.
And then they're like, we're done with Hood Chats.
Right.
So...
Well, I'm gonna put them back on. I made them private for now.
Okay.
So
yeah, you do. But you know what? Just re-release them.
Right.
That's your Sunday extras on holidays.
No.
No. We need to go down and talk to him again on the one wheels, because that lady lost her mind when I went floating by. I mean, she was clapping. And growling. I don't know if she was happy or hungry. I'm not sure what was going on.
Probably thinking about chasing you.
She's so light, bro. I could probably give her a piggyback ride to another town.
Did you hear the lady on the trail out at the park?
No.
She freaked out too. So you went by and I seen her look at you, like briefly look at you, and then when I went by, she like, what is that?
Really?
And broke her neck to look. Which
Nice.
I almost wiped out because I was watching her look. So, could you hear my?
Oh yeah, that thing is loud.
Nice.
That thing is super. Like I didn't even have to be that close, and I could enjoy the music. It's got to be loud as hell for you.
No, not really.
Because I could hear it.
It's not.
So Chuck got a speaker. What, I guess for Christmas.
Yeah, it looks like a '90s pager.
It's
90s pager.
Like spot on *90s pager.
Perfect.
Ameritech, freaking pager. And when he turns it on, it makes the pager the dee dee, and I'm like, it's literally just such a beautiful throwback, and it's a loud ass speaker, and so it just clips on like your beepers used to if you're
It's got a really good clip on it too. I was actually surprised at how well.
Have you wiped out with it on?
I haven't wiped out with it on, but I have to fight with it to get it off. I have to fight the clip thing to get it off.
Shit, I wish gun holsters were half as strong as that.
Well, you need to get that thing I got.
What do you got?
That one that clasps.
Oh, the gun holster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that one that locks because I don't wear a belt.
I put it right in the front, so that way, if I go to draw, it's going to blow my stuff off. And then we're right back to the old.
Could have saved yourself some money.
Right. Could have saved myself a lot of money.
But the speaker's made by Bumpbox, and I seen it and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was showing the wife, and I was sticker shocked because the price, it's $80 for this freaking little thing. And in no way, shape, or form would I have ever agreed with paying $80 for it. But I was thinking I don't want to wear headphones.
No.
Because I want to hear cars. I already can't hear the cars behind me anyway.
Right.
So, but I don't want to wear headphones because I want to be aware of the traffic. But I want freaking music, and so, and I was just, that would be cool because it clips on. I've seen somewhere you can hang a speaker around your neck, but who the fuck wants to do that?
No. That's my battery, I bet.
So, it shows up. It turns out she paid $80 for it.
Oh, what a sweetie!
But it's worth it. It's worth it.
I would almost buy one. Like everything about it's cool as fuck.
So you can link them together too.
Oh,
so,
no kidding.
So that means what is that? That auxiliary battery you bought? I wonder if he's delivered to my house yet. Oh, so Mike bought an auxiliary battery, and I just went and bought an actual replacement battery. They always come here first. That's normally why I have things delivered up here, because they don't go to my house till freaking 4 o'clock in the afternoon half the time. Are we going to do an unboxing? People love unboxing videos.
This will rank us way up there.
So yeah, you can link them together. So I can literally, whatever music is on my phone, you would have on your phone, which you would thoroughly enjoy, I'm sure.
As long as you had a pretty good playlist. I mean, I liked riding by the park when you're listening to 90s gangster music. And so we're like, pimping hoes and selling drugs as we're going by the slides. So that was, I thought, appropriate.
But sometimes Sheena Easton comes on.
I don't know who that is.
Sometimes some Paula Abdul gets played.
See, I almost cut the cord.
Right.
Yeah.
We got another one.
True. They taped it up really well.
You bought that from the same place I bought my battery.
Yeah?
One Stop Board Shop. Is that mine or yours?
Oh, fuck, it's yours.
Oh, well.
God damn it. That was mine.
I thought I had that sent to the house.
Unless I bought it with your credit card. Oh, you got a note?
I doubt that. I highly doubt you bought it with my credit card because...
Hold on. Thank you, Chuck. Stay riding, Junior.
Oh, thanks, Junior.
Thanks, Junior.
One Stop Board Shop.
Well,
and I bought that...
bro, I'm just going to go ahead and finish. Even though it's not mine.
I bought that the night before Christmas Eve. And here it is 3 days later.
Fuck
stickers?
Yeah,
Did I get stickers?
Fuck yeah, you got stickers? One Stop Board Shop. God, we're such nerds.
Nice.
Hey, kudos to him for handwriting a thank you note.
Right, that's
cool.
cool.
That's a really lost cause.
That's cool.
Every package I send out at Table 36, bro, you got an ink pen?
A pen?
You got a pen?
Look, it mentions all kinds of goodies in here.
Yeah. This is better than some of the cigar
manufacturers.
I don't even get this much.
Way better. Except for all the packing peanuts.
I hate packing. But you got more stickers. There's even more stickers in there.
You can't have enough stickers, man.
You're going to put stickers on your helmet?
I was thinking about having Dan pinstripe that helmet, but I don't have no money for Dan to pinstripe that helmet.
Well, you know what? For him coming on here and us not charging him,
right?
You should just have him do it while we're doing this podcast.
Because he should have to pay for this publicity.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guarantee he's not subscribed.
Probably not.
So we're going to give him all kinds of shit for that.
These peanuts don't taste anything like the circus.
Yeah.
All right, tell him what you got. Tell him what you won.
Oh, I didn't win anything. I paid $400 and something for this.
Sucker. That's why you got so many fucking stickers.
But that was they were actually cheaper than. Well, I only paid $360 for this. I paid what I paid because I bought it through a pay later thing.
Oh, right.
Payment thing. So they got to get their.
Everybody's got to get their
$100 or whatever the hell it was.
Everybody's got to get their in.
So, but this is 16 miles. That's what this is.
Well, mine is too. If it ever shows up,
16 miles.
I just got to stop and plug in and smoke a cigar and
right.
take in the scenery, and then once it's charged.
Right. Oh, look, they gave me, because I was wondering, I'm terrible at math. So this is the best part about this.
What's up?
They gave me the percentages. So when I open the app, I can look at my voltage and tell what percent I'm at.
Very cool.
So, because I'm terrible at math, and I would have never figured it out. I'd have been mad about it. Lots of tape, too.
So instead of...
Now I got to go home and get my board.
So instead of your app reading... So how do you know, like, does the app going to communicate the volts?
Nope. Oh, yeah, so the app will still communicate the volts fine, but it won't...
won't tell you your percentage of battery life.
It would tell the mileage and everything fine, but the software that's on it detects that it's not the right battery.
Right.
And so I don't know what happens. I don't know what it does when it detects that it's not the right battery. I assume it throws the board into some kind of fail-safe mode, but I don't know. So, oh, it's Nick.
My brother Nick walked in the door.
He's not even going to say anything.
No.
Yep. Yes.
This is actually what we're going to do for the next...
The most entertainment I've ever had is staring at you, buddy. Aside from listening to you and another person giggle like girls 20 feet away from me in a room while I'm trying to ignore you. Had to deal with that for how many months?
Too many. Oh, yeah. Dylan came over to the house at Christmas.
Yeah, you were saying it, Dylan and his boyfriend.
Yeah. Dylan and his boyfriend came over. Emily and her boyfriend came over. Emma and her boyfriend came over. It was one of the nicest Christmases I had. But I got to the age where, like, my kids are bringing their boyfriends over. My boys and my girls. So, it was actually one of the nicest ones. Nick's hosting Easter out in the country.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in SoCal. So, we're going to go out to SoCal for Easter. And he's got a park across the street, so you know what I'm doing. As long as the weather's good.
Dude,
third-mile track.
Well, if you're going to talk, you got to get on the mic.
Is
3rd Mile Track?
that payphone still there? Because that's where you live, right?
It doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work?
But it's still there.
Yeah.
Like
but
the
it doesn't
phone
work.
and everything?
I don't know if the phone is there, but the booth is.
Well, let's go get that booth and bring it here.
Yeah, I thought about that. It worked. So last time I went through there, it worked. Which has been
Have you went and tried it?
a long time ago.
No. I thought about calling somebody from it and
Yeah,
leaving a message,
yeah.
like we used to do.
Would you page me?
Only when it's raining.
Hey, so I got to tell you a story. So we used to, obviously we all had pagers, right? Because
Right.
cell phones weren't really obtainable at a high school level. I mean, they were, but they canceled them after we stole them.
Pagers were only obtainable if you had a certain profession.
No.
Not
no,
even a profession.
No. We had it. We
Okay, well, we didn't all go to private school,
Right,
buddy.
right.
So,
I mean, I didn't have like a two-way for a while until there was another profession. But, so we all had pagers. And then when, you know what number shows up when you get a voicemail, right? It'll be your number.
Mm-hmm.
It would tell you you had a voicemail. So, we had a buddy who lived near Mini Corral in Uptown. There was a payphone up there at Mini Corral. And we would, we would text him on cold and rainy nights and just we would page him and put in his own pager number.
right.
So he didn't have a home phone.
He had to go to the payphone.
He had to walk up to the payphone
Dicks.
to check his voicemail.
Dicks.
So just imagine, like, you know, it's Friday night and you're like waiting for your buddies to hit you up so we can all go do something, get into something. And then you're like, oh man, voicemail. So I know where to go. What's going on? So then he had to walk up because he had like an old diesel Cadillac. So that thing was always broke down, right?
Right.
So he had to walk up to the payphone at Mini Corral, and he's putting his, you know, and I think if you paged yourself, it was expensive for some reason. Like I want to say it was more than like the 35 cents or whatever, because it was always like a Collinsville number. It was nothing local, and payphones charged like per city or whatever. So anyway, he would get all the way up there, and it was probably, I bet you it was a 30-minute walk, right? So,
Dicks.
He get up there and page himself. And it's like, you have no new messages. He's like, what? So, but to this day, this dude is still skinny, and I'd like to say that was me because I was giving him all that cardio,
All that
walking up
exercise.
there. At least once a weekend we would do this.
Thinking about his heart health.
Right. Once a weekend we would do this, and like eventually, he's like, I don't care anymore.
Right. So we just had codes. So that's all we did. We didn't do phone numbers. You put the code in, what you wanted, and then you had your own like number or whatever. We knew who you were by whatever number.
Sure.
And then we would just take you what you needed or what you wanted or whatever.
Right. If you ordered a number 3 value meal,
right,
you would just deliver the number 3 value meal.
Right.
So you had location and you had quantity and blah blah blah. But we were all pretty basic ass squares. So we hey, awesome. Thank you. So so we just we would just tell you to call here. We still had codes for where to go and stuff like that.
And that was we just showed up at your house.
No.
We would just go. Or we would just know that you were coming to where we were supposed to be, and we would go home.
Right.
Or what have you. But we never did the phone. I never called. I don't think I ever called anybody back from a pager.
No, yeah?
I don't think so. We just
What's
knew what was up and went.
What was the most amount of pagers you had at one time?
I only ever had one.
Oh, really?
It was purple. It was see-through purple.
Of course it was.
What's going on?
What? Nope. Just travel ones. Yeah, Chris cleaned us out, so all we got left is a few tracking.
All right. Good deal. That is another. We don't open until noon, everybody. And what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Every day. He's probably got the open sign on, so I can't say anything. So I'm going to have to go home and get my my weenie board so I can put my battery in. Because I am excited to get 16 miles, even though it's going to be cold for 2 friggin' months. And I won't be outside for 2 friggin' months. Gotta love the Midwest. It's supposed to have been sunshiny all week this week, and I have not seen the sun once since Saturday. So it's a good time living here in this wonderful state. Since Friday, actually. High taxes, terrible weather. It's beautiful. Come to Illinois. Come to Illinois. 11 o'clock.
Oh, it is 11 o'clock. Early birds get the worm.
He doesn't have anything.
He's a dick beater. He's got a humidipack. He was looking for humidors that we're all sold out of.
Oh.
So.
We got that safe thing.
Yeah, I showed that to him. He was having a problem with his humidor, and it's not his humidor, it's his humidification system.
Oh.
So, taking Nick over to the Ferrari dealership, pick up his car.
Oh, is that what you're doing up here, Nick?
Yep.
You're going to go pick up your sweet Mini Cooper?
Yep. We got to pass the Ferrari dealership. And the Alpha and the Maserati. Is Bentley there? Mercedes. God, as we pulled in, I just told him how expensive this bill's going to be.
My Maserati does 185.
Porsche leaves their cars outside on the lot.
Right.
Ferrari's too afraid.
Right.
Oh, they're all in the building? There's nothing on the lot?
There's nothing on the lot.
Really?
Yeah. Now Porsche doesn't care because it's just Volkswagen, right? So they're just all sitting outside like Passats.
Right.
They don't care at all.
They had like a GT3 sitting outside.
Mm-hmm.
And where's this at?
Right. Brentwood.
Where's Brentwood?
At the end of 170. Take 170 from North County all the way down to.
So 170, the highway everybody gets shot at all the time on.
I don't know.
That's the airport, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean that's 70.
Oh, that's 70?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was 173. I thought they called it 170 or something.
No, there's 70 runs east-west, 170 runs north-south. And then, so it's at the end of 170. You got to kind of wiggle through town a little bit.
Right.
And then you're down there.
Oh.
So it's past the gallery and all that, where people do get shot now.
Right. So, well, that's good. Never mind.
Right.
It's because they put mass transit into it. So my buddy worked at the gallery. Mm-hmm. And, like when they first built the gallery, he got a job out there before the buses went there. And beautiful. Place was beautiful. He worked maintenance, so he really never had anything to do because it was beautiful.
Brand new.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I worked out there too.
And then the buses came in, and he got super busy all the time.
Pop those on. Pop those on. Take my seat.
What's he popping those on for?
Subbing in.
Is somebody over there?
No, he had to excuse himself.
Oh, there's no excuse for him.
No, not generally.
No, not at all. Nick, what have you been doing?
Working, dealing with a kid with a broken leg.
How did he break your leg?
He rolled a 4-wheeler.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Never put your foot down.
I don't know. I don't know what he did, but somehow he got his legs up into the handlebars, and then it rolled, and it twisted his leg up in there, and that's how he broke it. Broke the top of his femur right above his knee.
Did you tell him to walk it off?
I did. He did not listen.
He doesn't. Was he unable to walk it off?
I think he could, but it just hurt a lot. He
Kids
doesn't
these
deal
days.
the best with pain. But no, I've been dealing with that. They want us to take him over to. We go over there off South Outer 40. It's children's.
Yeah.
And we go over there, and they do a good job over there. That's why everybody goes over there.
Right.
But sometimes it's like I think they don't think that parents work because they're like, all right, so he's got to come back at 10 a.m. He's got to come here for this in a week from now at 11:30. And then he's got to come back after that for weekly for physical therapy at 9:40 on Tuesdays. And it's like, who has the time to do that?
You do, buddy.
Oh,
You do.
Fuck, I do.
It's slow season.
You bought no. That one's not on.
Oh man.
So
Turn me on.
don't turn it on.
Turn me on.
No, because then I have to screw with syncing something way out of.
Is that right?
Yeah. So you're not getting turned on. You're gonna have to go home for that.
I never get turned on. Steal Nick's mic. How's my audio?
I can hear you.
All right. Hear me all right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, look at
You
that.
want a mic check? 1 2 1 2.
No, no mic checks right now. There's your note.
The Mike Recca.
Think
Mike
he's still
checker.
alive?
Who? Oh,
Right.
Super Chief down the street said he
Right.
talked to him just last week.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
He will never go.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
He doesn't call me no more.
I'd have had somebody off me by now if I was in that condition.
So you're saying if you couldn't get out of bed at all, and you could barely move, you would just take the pillow and put it over my head?
Yeah, just be done.
Huh? I'm with that.
Throw me outside.
All right.
Tell people I crawled out there. Something. Well, you kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for him. In a way, I mean, I feel bad for him. Don't get me wrong. It's a terrible thing that happened, but wouldn't wish it on nobody. But
When your existence is what his existence was.
but I mean,
Think that's karma?
no. I just
You don't think
I
that's
just
karma?
think that's. I
I don't want to get real deep here, but if you live a shitty life, should you have a shitty end?
But did he though? I mean, he was always straight with you. He's always
Yeah.
straight with me. I can't name anybody he wasn't straight up with.
No. I mean, I'm sure he's done people wrong, but
Well, certainly, he's got 10,000 kids. So there's
And how many ex-wives?
there's
just
salty
as many.
there's saltiness there somewhere. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
sure. I mean, just because professionally he didn't do anything wrong to us, I mean, it doesn't mean he's not living right.
I mean,
But why draw all this out?
why? Right? I don't.
Everything.
That's the part that makes me not feel bad. All you had to do was get up, buddy. All you had to do was go to physical therapy. All you had to do. I understand it would have been hard, but look at where you're at.
All right.
You're gonna tell me that's not hard?
Yeah, but
That's got to be worse.
yeah, it's got definitely worse. Just laying there not experiencing anything.
It's got to be worse. No, I don't.
Maybe
I
it's
don't.
like vacation for him though.
I don't
since he
think
was
it's karma.
constantly doing shit.
I don't think it's karma at all. Now I'm gonna tell you who's gonna experience karma. The shitty people surrounding him that got him in that situation where he's at.
Where that kept him down.
That leached off.
Exactly, that leached off of it and had to make sure he didn't get better, or they were gonna or they were going to be in the same spot they were before.
Right.
That's the people that are going to get the karma.
Right.
Well deserved too.
Yeah.
Because really, if you want to go not deep into it, you don't even have to go deep into it. There's a reason for all of it to begin with.
Yep.
So just fucking terrible excuses for human beings.
Absolutely.
Not good people at all.
No, mainly just the one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just Mama Bear.
Right. Probably.
Well, I mean, I guess when you're made to feel like you
Probably
have
lose
to-
another subscriber over it. Just saying.
Fuck.
When you're made to feel like you have to be responsible for someone else because they were responsible for you.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. In my first experience, I've actually known him for a little while. And didn't get along with him just that was when he was younger. And when he was younger, he was, it's terrible. Just mouth running for no reason all the time. But then my first experience with the mother, I was like, that explains a whole lot. And then I didn't dislike him as much as I did before, because I was like, man, this.
When you know somebody comes from such a shitty home.
She would come in down to East Alton, the place whose names we don't mention. She would come in down there and just tell lies for no reason, and just come in screaming, hollering, carrying on, and lying, like it was the end of the world, and none of it was even true.
Right.
Like she made it all up in her. She didn't like make it all up. I'm a paranoid. I've got these mental problems, and I'm making. You know what I mean? No, she was just flat making it up.
No, she was like the drama.
Right, to come in and get the attention.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
And those people, that's where the karma's going to come into play. I don't think that's karma at all, because I'm like I said, he's never done me wrong,
No,
ever.
He's always been good.
So always been
when,
up front.
When he got out, I just gave him money.
Right. I remember that.
Wanted nothing in return. Here you go.
I remember
Go
that.
get your shit straight.
Right.
Get to walking.
Some startup.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Right.
do you remember what we were talking about? When he gets fucking on his feet.
That's me.
Oh, like a fucking mouse in here or something. Steve.
There's a mouse in my pocket.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Mouse in your pants?
That's right.
All right. No, when he, you and I had that conversation that we would help him, flip cars, get him back on his feet so he start making some money. And we didn't even know there was a settlement. We're just like, hey,
Right.
just come fucking do, go to the auction with us, buy cars, and then sell them and make some money.
Right.
And then he got his money, and then he got a bunch of friends, and
Right. A bunch of friends, and now he has nobody.
no.
So.
Didn't have the motivation to do anything.
We don't know his prognosis. We don't know if he could have ever, but there just wasn't a lot of effort that we saw, and maybe there was that we didn't see. But man, I was around a lot after that, and
Nobody I've talked to said that I'm wrong when I said, man, all you had to do was get up.
right. But we also didn't talk to his doctor. We could have him on the show, Dr. Patel, if you want to come on.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Get to the bottom of this.
We're
So
gonna-
yeah, but he was content because he had a large sum of money and but-
people waiting on him.
Yeah, and literally they were, because he was buying them food to go get food, and he was
Right.
buying them this and that. So everybody was handing, and then like people were getting paid to wait on him.
Right.
So
And when you're shitbags your entire life, who's going to get rid of that cash cow?
and
Everybody gets mad at me because of the deal with his brother and the other guy. So I knew the other guy. So you know what happened to his brother, right?
mm-hmm.
So I knew the other guy. I knew the guy that is sitting in the penitentiary right now. And everybody gets mad at me because they're all upset about what happened. I'm like, listen, that dude wasn't a saint either. I mean,
no,
I'm not saying he deserved any of what he got, but he was an active participant in what went down.
Right.
It was
Right.
the things led to where they led because he was an active participant
you're playing stupid
in where
fucking
they
games.
led. Right.
Right. Those are your prizes that you win.
Right.
Especially when you play with dumbass players all the time.
Right. Especially when you play with a guy like that dude. That
Right.
dude was obviously not somebody you should fuck with. You did anyway. And now where you at? And where's he at? So I mean, it wrapped up real nicely. You know what I mean? But
Right. Well, you know that.
and I'm gonna tell you, the guy sitting in the penitentiary right now over it never did me wrong either. So he was always straight up with me too. So I don't know, man.
Sorry, we don't say names.
No, not name dropping.
No.
Name dropping is dry snitching.
Right.
What do they say? Names and likenesses have been changed to protect the.
Right.
It's just not been used.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel bad for him, but in a way, I don't feel bad for him. I don't. It's a bad thing that happened, and you know I wouldn't wish it on nobody. But
I mean,
there it is.
There comes a time when you just got to get shit done sometimes, and people, when it comes push comes to shove, they don't want to do it. And do I look high, Craig?
you got to get up,
Yeah.
and he didn't. He just wouldn't get up. You just me.
That goes back to what I was telling you about my kid breaking his leg.
Right.
He's got more a fear of the pain than he does, that's put this I can't in him, you know.
Right.
And it's the fear of the pain more than the ability or lack thereof to do things.
Or the actual pain, because he's
Yeah.
not even getting that part.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And it's that fear has paralyzed him sometimes, and he just breaks down, and I'm just like, man, there comes a time when you got to get shit done, and you just have to do it. You have to suck it up, and go.
Well, it takes a lot, especially when you're a kid. It takes a lot to get over the pain. So it takes a lot.
Hey, Nick rode the one wheel at Christmas.
Oh yeah? Did
Yeah.
you fall off?
No, he was holding on to me. He was holding my hand. He was holding my hand.
No, I definitely would eat shit on that.
No, it's not. You'd be surprised, really.
I can see how you would develop.
Jesus. Shoemake.
Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna say.
I can see how you would develop, like, it's like a brain block. Like, at first,
Right.
your brain doesn't understand to do what you need to do.
But once you start moving, it starts to become like natural.
It starts to click.
Yeah, it starts to become like natural. And I'm gonna tell you, once you get comfortable on it,
That's when you get fucked up.
oh yeah, well yeah, of course. But once you get comfortable on it, once you start getting, like, you get some music in your ear and you get a little comfortable on it, the reason why you get fucked up is because you're really, really comfortable. But it's I don't know, man. It's kind of freeing. It's kind of, I'm gonna tell you, it's just
Bro, it's so soothing.
right.
So relaxing.
You get into that zone, and you're just, I don't know, man. It's just, there's something to it that I would have never,
Ground surfing.
I would have never guessed would come from it.
Oh, you get a free cable.
A USB-C
Oh,
quad
it's shred lights.
cable. Oh,
Can you put more lights on your
Did you
board?
get your teeth things?
you can, but you got to run
Yeah,
a
you got
separate
fans.
battery. You got to run a separate battery.
Jesus. Well,
That's how they're doing
You do
it.
on your flashlight that you have on there for
That's
commuting.
what they're. Well, right. That's what they're. I tore that off when I wiped it out.
Oh, did you?
When I hit that
I'm surprised the
Bible in the road and
Craft
wiped it.
and Puro guys didn't tear it off with all their wrecks on it.
So, but I would have never thought that it would put you like at ease doing 14 miles an hour with one wheel between your leg.
It does.
You know what I mean? But it just
Like a Zen or something?
yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah,
it-
absolutely.
It's kind of like whenever, I don't know if you've ever gone down a rabbit hole and listened to, like, surfers do interviews.
Right. No, yeah, I have.
And they talk about how it just, when they get up in the morning, it's what they want to do. They don't want
Right.
coffee. They don't want, they want to get out on the beach.
Dude, I look at.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, when I took Jeff over to South St. Louis and or wherever we went, South Kings Highway, man, I was just looking at places to fucking wheel. Like that's all I'm looking for is like some concrete jungles to get into.
Right. That's I'm really looking forward to Florida this year.
Oh,
Really looking
You gonna
forward
beat
to
you with
Florida.
that tread
I'm
tire?
gonna take it wherever it'll go.
Right.
Wherever it'll go, it's going.
I see everybody riding them on the beach.
So.
We should go down to the riverbanks and see how that goes.
Right in the drink.
How what's the range on those?
Well, Chuck's now at 16 once he plugs this in,
Right.
given the weather. So weather will shorten the life of them, just like any battery.
It should average 13 to 16. Some people have even said they're getting about 18 miles out of this battery upgrade.
Probably fully inflated tire.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know.
You could head up the river road, get to Grafton,
Charge
while
Yep.
you're up there.
Yep.
Head back.
Yep. All on the bike trail.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, that'd be so boring.
Would it though? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
Yeah, there's just
I mean, you could always make a pit stop and try and go up and down Clifton Terrace.
no. But I mean, it's that sucks the battery out.
Right.
though. Yeah.
Kills the battery.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. There's like those long, that's why I'm having onto the bicycle trails in Edwardsville because there's nothing to do.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
Well, I only get 6 miles, so
Right.
I bought. So he spent $400. I spent like $150, and I got a box that's 8 pounds, which this weighs a lot less than 8 pounds.
Right.
But I got an 8-pound box that goes in my backpack that you plug in, and then so I stop. I'll have a cigar. I'll look at something because I'm not on some boring ass trail, and then I charge up.
Well, you remember that jump starter thing we had for our trip?
Yeah.
I mean, if it charges off USB or something like that.
Well, so this one you just charge it up, and it's good for 2 charges, full charges on a pint. So I should be, I mean that's 18
Right.
miles.
The only thing that sucks about this is I can't use the fast charger that's up here no more.
Oh, thank you.
So,
I got a new fast charger,
right.
It's like
'Cause
a
I-
which
fucking-
I'll take and put it onto the box because it's just a 110 box. It's just a little 110.
Oh,
box.
is it just 110?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just a 110 box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with a handle in case I want to ride around with it for some reason in my hand.
Well,
is this
smack people with it.
Is this your replacement for a Tesla?
So I don't really like the Tesla so much. I think they're.
Well, you used to,
Well, I want that one that does 8 seconds and a quarter mile.
Yeah.
But all the rest of them, I mean, that's the only reason I want it is 8 seconds and a quarter mile, and I can still, hear, the radio. I mean, 8 seconds and a quarter mile is fucking amazing.
Still hear the radio.
Right. Like, you can't run 8 seconds anything and be able to listen to the radio.
Right.
So,
No, you can't.
No. And this thing does, like, 8.
Most things that do 8 seconds don't have the electrical system for a radio.
Right. And so it's like, this car's going to come out of the box, 8 seconds, 2-seater, real small, and I just want to go to the drag strip, get kicked off. Because they do. They kick you off if you're not caged up. I don't know how you cage it.
Well, they're gonna look at that thing and not let you on anyway because they're gonna know. They're gonna know that you don't have a cage in this, and it
You
does.
slip the tech guy like $20, you get at least one pass in.
Yeah, you get at least one.
And it's
They'll still make you wear a helmet, though.
Yeah. No matter
Right.
what.
right because that's when you're in a shit box that goes 8 seconds.
No, you still got to wear a helmet.
Helmet's important.
Helmet's after 12.9. So
Helmet's
if it's 12.9
important.
or faster, you got to wear a
The
helmet.
drag strip shit still cracks me up because they had, I don't remember what year, Hayabusa, but they had a Hayabusa that to run it at the drag strip, you had to have a drag license, but you could buy it and ride it on the street.
Well, sure. Yeah.
It didn't, that makes no sense to me.
Because you're not supposed to be doing what
Right.
you're doing at the drag strip
Right.
on the street.
Because that voids their insurance.
But
That's what it's
anybody-
all about is
Right.
the insurance.
That makes
You're
more
not
sense.
supposed to
thinking
be
about it that way.
doing that.
So I raced when I raced that guy pawn shop versus pawn shop, and we were racing Model T lawnmower carts, and they're like, we had to go through tech. I'm like, what are you teching, man? It's a Briggs and Stratton. I had to pull it to start it. Like,
Right.
the fuck you?
Right.
What are we gonna do here? Like,
It-
we can't get
and
hurt.
And both passed tech.
Yeah, we both passed tech, but they're
Yeah.
like, hey, you got to have a helmet on in case you wreck. We
And-
want you to be
And
safe.
so you both had helmets.
And we both put helmets
And
on.
look at what that did.
And some guy almost died.
And some guy almost died, and it wasn't me. Some dude
Right.
fucking wrecked so hard that he posts pictures of his vocal cords, and it looks like porn. Like your vocal cords look like some meat curtains up in there.
He had a throat vagina.
He did have a throat vagina. What are you doing?
He's probably heard us talking about throat vaginas. And
Hey,
he's probably in there.
did you leave that car running, or are you gonna leave that one here overnight? What was it? That's a free tow then.
Fords.
Fuck.
That's what you get for owning Fords.
Right. Well, I went out there with the dry erase pen and I wrote Chevy on the Ford badge.
Right.
And to see if it would start.
Right.
And it didn't. I needed a permanent marker and I couldn't find one.
Right.
So I just did dry erase. He's driving his Buick now.
And now he's leaving. It's like, fuck you guys.
Right.
Make fun of my Fords.
Right. Well, when you got more inches of lift than you do friends, then.
Right.
And you're only 5 foot tall.
Right.
They're like,
Where's he going? He's actually leaving.
Yeah, he's leaving. He was just coming
Yeah.
to say that, it got worse.
He doesn't. Does he still have the pink badges on the Buick?
That's
So-
way different. Oh, no, that was him.
yeah.
I think
So
they're
did it knocked it off the jack stands and he still had to pay for the tow?
I don't know. That's your boy. Well, it wasn't him. It was his worker.
I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I don't.
Well, if you call a $1 locksmith,
Wait.
man, he's going to show up with a brick and smash your windows.
When they hauled that Concorde home, when I showed up right as he was unloading it, and he's being real careful. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Just dump the fucking... Like, he's maneuvering the truck and maneuvering the flatbed.
It's
and
been
he's
T-boned, man.
Right, and he's maneuvering this, and he's being really, really careful with this car. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Just reach in and throw it in fucking neutral and let the goddamn thing roll off. But, I mean, it's not going to hurt. Well, I don't want to hit nothing. This is all junk.
Right.
Just let it go.
Right. Just what would you do if you were taking it to the salvage yard? It's
Right.
the same thing.
Right.
That's Dad's old Concorde.
Oh,
Got T-boned.
Yeah, T-boned.
Got T-boned. Guess how much it's worth? T-boned.
scrap.
And-
Well, yeah, scrap.
Well, yeah, it is.
Oh, you want to know what I got?
Yeah.
Well, I got him 6 out of it.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it.
Oh, you
So-
should have heard. Chuck was phenomenal on the phone.
But they had to.
If he could use those powers to like sell products, we would be the richest motherfuckers in the world.
But they had to. Well, so they had to justify it. So I had to get to the point where I was like, no, dude, this is what's going on. I don't care what you say. You're giving the money for. This is what you're giving this money. So the first time I called them at $4,250, and that's what my dad had found a car for, and then $250 for plates,
Fuck,
and then
301.
$4,250, right? So that's where we were, and then no, nothing but an argument, nothing but just insurance guys. That's just the way the companies work.
Yeah.
And
This segment's sponsored by State Farm.
so it wasn't going anywhere. So I was like, you know what, dude, I'm done. And we mutually hung up. And before I got angry, we hung up. And before I got angry, screamed at him. And then at some point in time, they were supposed to call me back on my phone number. I gave them my phone number to call me back on, and they didn't. They called my mother's phone. And so by the time I got back around to it, I waited a while because it's one of those things where I have to feel like doing it to do it.
Gotta get in the
So-
right mood.
Yeah.
Right.
Jumping
So,
jacks, push-ups.
right.
know,
So I waited a
Hype
while.
yourself up a little,
Right.
Take some pre-workout.
Right.
Right. So when I called, they were like, "Well, you were at 4,250, and this is," and I go, "Well, I'm at 6 now. 6. I want 6." Well, you were at no, I don't care. That's before you decided to not call me back, and you decided to do all this him hauling around and all this, and now I'm at 6. I want 6. So I went back and forth with this guy for I don't know what 45 minutes about.
Hours.
No, it wasn't that long. About 45 minutes.
So when you're listening to it, it feels like hours.
No,
Right.
you came over here.
Right. When I went back and forth with this guy, and he's trying to tell me, oh, well, we can get it in Wisconsin. Okay, ship it to me. Send it down. Oh, well, we can't. Well, it's not my market. So you're not in my market finding these cars. Find me this car in this market for the price that you want to pay, and then send it to me. I'll take it.
Yeah, because your mom's obsessed with. Didn't she love that car?
Deal. My dad did.
Uh,
Deal.
Didn't she have one like it before?
Yeah.
Just
okay.
like it. But I was like, deal, send it to me. And I was like, well, here you are. We're already at 6 again. By the time you buy it, pay all the taxes, ship it to me, and then pay for the plates, we're at 6 again. And you're not even going to ship it. And he goes, well, it won't cost me that much. And I started laughing at him. I was like, buddy, I know about shipping cars. I said, it's going to cost you $1,500 to ship that car. And that's going to cost, that's if I call my buddy and have my buddy go get it. That's a friend discount. Oh, no, I do that. Buddy, no. You don't understand. You don't. And I said, listen, I'm done arguing with you. And I said, you know, we got all this time, no car. Your driver was in a car, you know, the next day. This has been 4 months, borrowing and bumming rides. 4 months, no rental car, no. You didn't offer anything. Screw you. I said, no, we're done. I said, this is 6. I said, if we go to court, I'm asking 30, 35. I'm asking brand new car. What makes you think you can get that? Well, A, your driver took responsibility at the scene, so I win. I win. B, I'm in Madison County, Illinois. Are you familiar? You should look it up. I win. Well, a jury, blah, blah. I said, in front of a jury? Shit, I was just talking about a judge. I went in front of a judge. Now you want to get a jury? I still win. I win. There's no scenario in which you win. None. None. Not in this county at all. Well, we won it. I doubt it. Here? In Madison County, Illinois? No, you have not. Never. You've not. I win. So just pay me what I want, or I'm going to want quadruple. And he goes, well, I don't. I said, you know what? You're right. I might not get 35. I might not get 30, 35, but I'm going to get 15, 20, at least. And then on top of all what you've got to pay me, now you've got lawyers you've had to pay. Now you've got all this you've had to do. You've got all this you've had to do. And how does this make financial sense to you? And then that's when he went, well, we do owe you for loss of time. And he started justifying giving me the money I wanted.
You had to come up with an excuse for him to put in the paperwork.
Well, he had to come up with an excuse to put in the paperwork. And I said, "Bud, that's all you had to do this whole time. I don't care. I don't care what
him to it.
Right. I don't care what you make it look like on paper on your end. I don't care. This is what you're paying. And this is where we're at, or you're going to pay more. So you make the paper look like anything you want the paper to look like. I don't give a shit how you make it make sense. Pay me." So, and then they sent that check. So I said, when I was getting, so we made the deal, and I said, so when can I expect this check? And he goes, well, it'll take this. And I go, okay, I'll call back Monday. What was that, Thursday?
Right.
They had that check Friday.
Nice.
Because he did not want me to call back Monday. So.
On that note.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Let's end this shit show.
Outro music just playing.
This has probably been the worst one yet.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Why? Because I showed up?
No,
Yeah.
actually. No, we did an unboxing.
True. We did
Yeah.
do an unboxing.
Yeah, we did an unboxing.
Did you show off all the stickers? You covered them all up.
Oh, I put them all back in. I wanted
My
to see
note,
them.
my personal note.
Yeah.
It's one stop board shop. I don't know where they're at.
908.
In New Jersey.
Oh, I love New Jersey.
One stop board shop in New Jersey.
I can't wait to go ride
Excellent.
New Jersey.
How do you ride one wheel down the turnpike?
Down the turn. Well, it doesn't go
Excellent.
anywhere, so it'd be a lot faster than driving down. And
Just
Do they still hit you with the fee?
I don't know.
excellent customer service.
Yeah. I mean, look at all that stuff.
Personal note.
Like, I would like to buy.
You don't get that no more. Personal note.
You do if you buy Table 36 cigars.
You get a personal note?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not like single stick sales, but the shops do.
Right.
I write all the
Well,
shops.
I mean,
a
if
note.
somebody asked me for a personal note for a single stick, I'll write them one. I'll write them one. You'll get one, all right.
But shit, you'll give reach arounds.
Right.
Well,
It's
for a
wintertime.
tip,
Yeah. It's
I
wintertime,
mean-
man. We got to do whatever to get
right?
sales.
$20, $20,
$20
Nick.
bucks, $20 bucks.
It's true.
All right.
So,
All right, Bob Saget.
all right,
All right.
All right.
come on,
subscribe.
Please.
Yeah, please subscribe. Please share. So, we're not making any money selling cigars anymore
Hey, are we
for the
gonna
next 2 months.
start social media for this thing? Look out for our
She's
social-
supposed to come in sometime this week and discuss
Yeah.
that.
So I've learned that people that are supposed to do things don't. So
Oh,
do you want?
okay.
We can just start our own social media.
Okay.
Do you want?
We'll figure it out.
Handle Twitter.
No.
Twitter's a cult.
No.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that a lot lately. Twitter's a cult.
Twitter's a cult.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot. I like cults. So
Do you? Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're handling
Well,
Twitter.
Cool.
then you got to
Cults
get a
are
blue check
interesting.
mark.
cults are interesting.
You got to get yourself a blue check
I
mark.
mean,
Well, he'll put it in his name.
and look at all the cults that are out there. Look
All-
at all the cults that are out there.
all of them are
Scientology, Mormonism, Christianity.
Right.
Look at all the cults that
I
are
still
out there.
think Mormons are doing something right because they're the nicest damn people I've ever met.
Yeah, okay, but think about it. So if Mormons have it right, is that where you want to go? You want to spend the rest of eternity
No,
playing.
one wife is enough for me.
You want to spend the rest of eternity drinking Kool-Aid and playing Monopoly
Yeah.
No.
with just the most
I-
obscene happy people
I
you've
love
ever met in your
Monopoly.
life.
One wife and my full paycheck. I'm good with
Kool-Aid or Flavor Aid?
It's just I'm just saying.
I might be down for either.
I'm just saying it's
Hit me up,
not.
Mormons.
If they're right, that's not where I'd rather spend it with the other guy.
that. I didn't say they're absolutely right, just that they're doing something right.
I'm just saying
All right, we're done. We'll see
they're
you
not.
next week.
They're not doing anything right.
We're gonna have Dan Johnson,
rest-
I'm related. I'm related to some. They're not.
Knucklehead Art 777 on the gram,
It's
and
great. That's a great So yeah. Sorry, Dan.
what
It's great. Dan's religious.
is he?
Yeah.
That's
Dan's
good.
religious. Sorry,
A
Dan.
lot of people are. Nick's religious. Are you? No,
No. Well, I'm religious.
no, you're not. All right.
Absolutely.
We're gonna end this on a lie.
All right.
Done.
Done.
Oh, I'll let you press buttons.
Are you